Hi, good morning everybody. Lottery day. Let's take a look at it. Coming up. Homer's on. Homer's ready. I'm even going to wear this when I go out today, guys. I am into this. I'm excited about this. And, I don't know if it means anything, but I give you my word, folks, this is true. I went to Tankathon, and if you guys haven't went to Tankathon, just go to Tankathon. Tankathon.com, and it will there's a little lottery you can play there, right? And you just click sim lottery and it'll just do a quick lottery draw for you. And I did it this morning, and it's the first time I've played it 50-60 times already, and I think it was Rip said he tried 50 times before the Sabres won on it. Rip, it took me something like 15, but this morning I got up, I clicked it once, and the Sabres won the lottery. So I was like, oh. And I said, well, it's not the real lottery, but I sure as heck hope this happens for us today. So the Sabres are going to attempt to become the most hated team in the league today, which I think we've earned the right to if we can win this lottery, because, a lot of teams can say, well, they've had some rough luck in the lottery. We're the only team that lost Connor McDavid, okay? We're the only team that had a general manager that completely did everything in his human nature to make sure that we finished dead last in the league that year. The players weren't. The players were trying. I've seen other channels say that our players tanked on purpose, okay? Sorry, you didn't follow the Sabres like this guy who's been following them 50 years. No, you're wrong, 100% wrong. I listened and watched every single game that year. Every game, every minute of it, because I was invested as a fan that wanted to tank. Also, I was caught up in it. So, no, they didn't try to lose. I've seen recently an article on, I forget where, but anyway, it was an article about how the Sabres players admitted they were losing on purpose. That is such a load of crap. But you know what? No. Sabres didn't tank. The players. Management absolutely did everything in their power. And Pegula was behind it, you bet. So they were trying everything to get McDavid, and you can't blame them. Look how he turned out. He was the real deal. We knew it. So now, is there a Connor McDavid available? No. This is why I'm not really panicking about this. This is why I didn't really focus on this draft so much. It wasn't like there's a Connor McDavid or a Connor Bedard this year, Would I love the Sabres to get Shane Wright? Of course. Of course I would. But, I'm not really, I'm not that focused on it. I'm more focused on just trying to win the lottery, to have all that control going into the the draft. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what the odds say. But I couldn't believe when I clicked it today and the Sabres came up right away. I couldn't believe it. Did I even keep it? Let me check. Did I even keep it here or not? Draft lottery odds. No, I think I closed the page. Oh, no, I changed it because I was clipping out something, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. So today, what's good about this, guys, there's no stress. Really, there's no stress. Let me show you the clip while I got the computer here so I can visualize it while I'm showing it to you. Now, I've cut it out because I seen a little confusion. Some folks were hoping we get like a pick that we can't get. So let's take a look. Let me get over to here and get this up for you, because I got a clip here, just one clip. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. Now, this is our odds, okay? Let's be very clear here, because we cannot get the number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, okay? I've seen some folks a little confused thinking we can't get one of those picks at all. We can't. We can get number 1, we have 5%. We can get number 2 at 5.4%. 3 between 8, forget it. We can't get it, because you either win the lottery in 9th place or you don't. You either jump up to 1st and 2nd or you don't in the 2 draws. To stay in ninth, we have 64.4%. To fall to 10th, 23.5%. And number 11, with some real bad luck, meaning 2 teams under us win a lottery before our cards even flipped, is 1.7%. So what we want to do, okay, going into this, I'm going to recap this again as clear as I can, because yesterday I was a little too excited. What we want to do going into this draw, we want every team under us, their card, when it flips, to see their logo. That's all we care, guys, because we can't control what's in front of us, but we can sure as hell hope to control what's behind us, is what we're hoping. That's the only time we have any control of this draft. So, and the way I look at it too, if 7 teams are flipped consecutively, their cards flip over, and we see their logo, we're in good shape before it's our turn to see our logo. We're just in good shape. Doesn't mean they won't flip and see a Sabres logo. It might. But the odds get better and better as it goes up that we might be a team that our logo is not there when the card turns over. And that's what we want to see. So for some of you that are new to watching the lottery, when you see the card being flipped, you just don't want to see our logo on it. Okay, that's the main thing. You don't want to see. When it's time for the Buffalo Sabres turn in the draft, when they flip the card, you don't want to see the logo. That means we've won a lottery, automatically right there. So if the Sabres can get one of these two, I guarantee you, you guys are going to flood the video I make about winning the lottery, because we're not supposed to. Let's face it, where the odds are we're not supposed to win this, and Homer has other plans. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm a little nervous for this. I am. I get really excited about this like a kid on Christmas. I really do when it comes to the lottery. Last year, I tell you, it was painful as they were like flipping the cards, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm just watching this and just hoping that, this doesn't happen as we went along. So we'll see if Lady Luck is on our side, because if the Sabres win this lottery, we are officially, folks, and proudly I will add, the most hated team in hockey. All of a sudden, we are christened that, and the Oilers are relieved of that image forever, and it becomes our image and our, I might even get a trophy as, for the channel. If we win this lottery, I'm going to go to a novelty store and get a trophy for the Buffalo Sabres as the most hated team in hockey. We'll have that one too there on the channel as the, or as the 2-time defending champions in the lottery. You know what, opposing fans, I will ride this. You don't want to know. I will milk this. If the Sabres win, I'll have a blast with this, because it's funny. It's just funny. It's funny how fate is, because any Sabres fans will tell you their hearts ripped out of their chest, especially in the McDavid year when they flipped the Oilers card over. I was like, oh my God. And I'll never forget what Daly say before he flips the card, and we have a winner. Like, shut up, Daly. Just flip the card. You don't have to rub it in before. I was like, I forget what the Oilers' odds were that year. I think it was like 8%, I think it was, to win, or 10. I'd have to look back. But if we can go into this and even get the number 2, I'll be thrilled. I'm good. I don't, it's not like a must win, this lottery, is what I'm saying. There's just fun attached to this. It's funny. If we win, it's funny, because I want to see the Sabres have all this controversy. And if the fans even try the rigged attempt, okay? If we win this and the fans have the rigged attempt, come on. You're saying we're the dumpster of the league, and now what, the league is rigging lotteries for us? Like, where does this, It's an entity that does this. If people don't get this, it's not a thing where, it's an entity. They have nothing to gain by rigging a lottery. There's no such thing as a rigged lottery in the NHL, okay? I'm going to put that right out there. Never has been, never will be. Because there's too much for that entity to lose legally. Of course not. They don't care. They get paid to do something, they do it. So, you know, there's no such thing as rig. You can't rig. If you're going to not rig the 649, you're sure as heck not going to rig the the NHL lottery. Give me a break. So it is what it is. The odds are what they are. We got 5%, so we have out of every 20 lottery tickets and numbers given out to teams, we got one out of every, you know, we got one of them is how it works. So let's leave it there, guys. Come on, boys. Let's bring this one home too. Have a little fun. And then maybe even go for the dynasty and win 3 in a row next year. So, okay, I'm delirious. I got to get out of here. Homer's on, guys. Homer's on. So let's see if we do it today. See you tonight, guys. We'll discuss what happens after. Odds are we're going to stay right where we are, but it's still fun. I'm going to have fun with this. See you tonight.